The Sunday Business Page.
Many years ago, many of our grandparents began their successful business careers quite modestly, often with just a push cart, some merchandise, and some sales savvy. These many years later, it's back to the future as a youth entrepreneur summer program is teaching 5 young people how to run their own fruit carts at different locations around the city of Pittsburgh. The program is the result of a partnership between the Bloomfield-Garfield Corporation and the Kingsley Association. The 5 would-be entrepreneurs have been selected from the City of Pittsburgh's Learn and Earn program. Timothy Lydon is manager of this effort, and we welcome him to the Sunday Business Page. Tim, this is absolutely fascinating to me. I have to tell you that years ago when I was a teenager, one of my first jobs was, and very formative positions, for me at least, was being a door-to-door salesman for the Fuller Brush Company. Now, some of the older viewers will know what the Fuller Brush Company is, but the bottom line experience of going door to door trying to sell a product, a number of products, was very, very enlightening to this youngster at the time. And I have no doubt that pushing a cart and selling fruit must be unbelievably formative for the kids that you're involved in. How did this come about?
Yeah, so the genesis of this idea is I was living in Chicago in a mixed income neighborhood, and in the spring and summer every Friday there was a man who had a fruit cart right outside of the train station. Right. And he had this cornucopia of fruit and he just completely owned it, and he had a lot of fun and he negotiated with the customers, and people in the neighborhood started to build relationships with him, and I said I would love to replicate that in Pittsburgh someday. And I just moved back here in January, and I thought what better way to let kids run the cart. So yeah, we identified 3 students. The Eastside Neighborhood Employment Center in Garfield helped us find the students. And yeah, it's a 6-week program, and we're halfway through now, and it's been great so far.
How old are these kids?
So they're in 10th grade, 10th and 11th grade. They're 16 and 17.
16 and 17 years old. And they literally push a cart with what, bananas and apples?
Yeah, we have a pretty good assortment. We have, peaches, plums, bananas, apples. We have about 12 products, and we set up at 4 different locations on the East End. And so we stay out there for about 5 hours. I realize that's the sweet spot for the kids. That's when they start to lose attention after 5 hours. But yeah, that's it. And
so are they selling?
Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Yeah, we're doing. I think it's really to really make money. It's a one-man operation, maybe 2 people. But they're seeing how they're managing all the sales. They're keeping a budget. They're doing inventory. They're helping me place orders. So yeah, they're really learning how to show up every day for work.
Now, do they set the price or bargain on the price? Can they say, okay, this apple today was 25 cents yesterday, today it's 20 cents?
Exactly, yeah, and we're going into communities and we're getting feedback from people about the prices. We're asking them what they think about the prices, if they think they're fair and if they think they're too high. And we're getting good feedback because there's 2 primary goals for this project. One is providing access to opportunities for young people to learn this real workplace experience. Then also to provide nutritious food to people in neighborhoods that have, historically been known as food deserts. So,
right. Yeah. So, now, 5 kids doesn't sound like very many, but I presume this is the start of something you hope would expand?
I hope so. And it's funny, the story you mentioned at the beginning of the show. We would love moving forward to have the kids go door to door to find neighborhoods where people don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables, and the kids will go door to door and take orders. They'll be kind of neighborhood ambassadors, and then they'll place the orders with us, and then we'll find a central location, either weekly or bi-weekly, where we'll deliver the fruit, and then they'll deliver it door to door, kind of like the milkman.
Right.
So we want to bring back this idea, and it promotes civility, neighborliness.
Well, there's nothing better. Admittedly, I did this 40 years ago, so it's a long time. But going door to door, trying to sell a product or a variety of products is challenging. But it gives you some real skills in self-confidence, in communications, being able to talk. And as a teenager, talking to adults in their homes about why they should buy this product or that. It was very, very, very educational. So I'm wishing you a lot of luck in this. Do you think that you have, are you getting the community support you need for this?
I think so. Yeah, I think we are. Moving forward, we'd love to have kind of like a green cart program initiated in Pittsburgh where every neighborhood that wants a cart like this, we'll work with them to create one. when it'll just stay in their neighborhood. We're going to 3 or 4 different neighborhoods now, but moving forward, we'd love for this to be the Homewood cart or the Wilkinsburg cart or whatever it may be, the Garfield cart, and run by young people in those neighborhoods.
So if we know folks who are watching who'd like to help out, I think we had some information numbers up here, websites and Twitters and all that. If we can get people in touch, I mean, you'd welcome that. You'd like to see this expand throughout the city of Pittsburgh.
Sure, and feedback would be great. EastEndFruit.com is our website, and you can send us an email and tell us what you think. And if your neighborhood wants a cart, send us an email and we'll work to make it happen.
You know, Tim, this is absolutely awesome what you're doing. I can't thank you enough for coming in and sharing with us. And I hope you'll come back and report back on the success and bring a couple of these kids. I'd love to have them on the show and have them talk about their experiences. I know this runs through the summer, so sometime later this year, let's get them back and have them tell us how things went.
Sounds good.
Again, thank you for being with us. We'll be back with more of the Sunday Business Page in just a few moments.